Hi, I'm Ben from Vegan Recipe Bowl, and today I'm making vegan English pancakes. It's one of my favourite recipes I created, and it can be found on my website veganrecipebowl.com. And there's a computer printable version there which I'm using today. So, my first ingredient is plain white flour. Any type will do. It all seems to be the same to me. So 200 grams of this. I'm using digital scales, it makes it a bit more accurate. Okay, that's 200. And also I'm using 2 teaspoons of corn flour. The corn flour helps the pancakes crisp. It also makes the batter a little thicker. So just tap that in. The next thing I'm adding is half a teaspoon of baking powder. The baking powder helps the pancakes puff up a little, which helps it helps replace the egg in them. The other thing I'm adding is 1/8 teaspoon of table salt. The table salt is used because eggs are a little bit salty, and also I find these pancakes don't work right without the salt. They don't set. So I'm going to give it all a stir while it's dry, because I don't want to overmix it once I add the liquid. That makes them tough. The other thing is these pancakes can be sweet or savoury. They're completely neutral. Today I'm going to have them with some lemon and sugar, but you can really serve them how you like. Okay, the next thing I'm adding is 300 grams of unsweetened, unflavoured soy milk. Give it a shake first in case it's settled. So 300 grams of this. Almost there. Just being careful. Okay, that's 300 grams. The other thing I'm adding is 100 grams of aquafaba. That's the liquid from a can of chickpeas. I prefer using from a can as it's very consistent in thickness and how it works. So 100 grams. Just made it. Perfect. And I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of light olive oil. The light olive oil is unflavoured, so it doesn't add any taste to this. I prefer the light olive oil because it gives the most softness to the pancakes. We want them crisp on the outside and soft on the inside. Okay. Now I'm going to give it a mix. Just make sure that everything's mixed in and there aren't any big lumps. I don't want to overmix it, so once it's smooth I'll stop. Okay, that looks nice and smooth. And I'm going to set this aside at room temperature for about 30 minutes to thicken. And I'll see you then. Okay, it's been 30 minutes and the batter is much thicker. So I'm going to add an additional 150 grams of the soy milk. The reason why I'm adding the soy milk separately, again, I add the soy milk 2 times in separate quantities. The first time is to allow the batter to thicken because the flour plumps up and that makes much softer pancakes. Then I add it again, the second time, to thin the batter so it pours nicely in the pan and spreads out. I would not add all of the soy milk in one go at the beginning, however, because it ends up too thick. I've got a pan really good and hot and I'm using sunflower oil. I've coated the whole base lightly. However, I'm going to add a drop more oil right in the centre. Just about half a tablespoon. Into that, I'm going to pour 1/3 cup of the batter. And what it does is it instantly bubbles up and creates a nice lacy textured pancake, which is nice and light. And whatever you add to the top, like maple syrup or lemon juice, will hold in the cavities. I'm using sunflower oil because it creates a much nicer surface texture on the pancakes. It crisps them a little, but not too much. It also works well with high temperature cooking. And I'm using a 30cm pan, so 28-30cm is right for this recipe when using 1/3 cup of batter. And it's not too big or difficult to flip them. The goal is for the pancakes to brown quite quickly underneath and turn golden, because if they take too long to cook, they'll be tough. So yeah, a very hot pan is needed. The hot pan is also important for helping the pancake release, because it pops off easily when it's a hot pan. If you have if it's not hot enough, the pancakes stick. That might sound counterintuitive, but that's what I've always seen happening. I think this one's ready to flip over now. Yeah, that looks good. And I'll just cook it until the underside has some dark golden patches, and then it's ready to serve. Yep, that looks good. I'll show you the underside. Yeah, some golden patches. I'll just place it out on the plate. So, give it a nice drizzle of lemon juice. And my favourite sugar to add is golden caster sugar. Okay, so that's been my vegan pancake recipe. If you've enjoyed it, please like and subscribe for more recipes, and check out the link below for the full recipe.
Okay, we can edit this out. Just say, see you next time.
Oh, see you next time.
I'll let you do it again.
Oh, for God's sake. It's too much to remember. I'm not a Hollywood actor.
Cut all this bit out. All you have to do is just say this bit and cut out all the bits.
I think the laughing's good.
The laughing is good.
Okay,
Say
okay.
like, that's all for now. See you next time.
Okay, I'm not Bugs Bunny.
Like, they literally do the that's all, folks.
Okay. Okay, fine. That's all for now. See you next time.